Assalamu alaikum. This is Usman and you are watching my one virtual lab video. Kindly subscribe my channel and like my videos if you find it useful for your IT career. And today we will learn how we will do the virtual wire lab. So this is our scenario. We have two PCs here. One is our server, one is a suspected user there. It is connected to one of our core switch, and then there is one FORTINET firewall, and then it is connected to our router, and then it is going to the internet, and it is connected to a hacker PC. So we will test this one, this virtual wire. In the last video I have described the virtual wires. Actually, virtual wire, what it will do, it will protect our firewall to expose against a suspected user and a hacker user. So what it will do, it will bypass the traffic directly to this router, because this has a gateway. So gateway will be a router, not a firewall. So if a suspect want to check in our network, he will not find any firewall. So firewall will be hidden because there is no interface configured for port 2 and port 3. They bind together and they will forward the traffic directly to the router. So our firewall will not be exposed to a suspected user inside our organization. And also, when a hacker want to attack, he can reach only the router. He cannot reach the firewall because there is no IP configured on these firewalls, and we did not give any allow access to that one. So only this management interface, this is connected, and we will access this one through management interface. So before starting, I will show you what is the configuration I have done in that one. This is our core switch. I didn't configure anything there. If you see, this is a normal switch. Show the running config. I have nothing configured there. Nothing port configured there. Nothing in this configuration. So in firewall I have configured this interface and this interface. I will show you later. But this router configuration I will show. And this is internet. This is also a router. This is not a cloud. I change its icon and it is a cloud. So this is also a router. I have to show this configuration to you. Actually, I configure the static route between them. If you are familiar with CCNA, so this is same type of this one. So what I will do, I will show you what I have configured in these interfaces. Show IP interface brief. So if you see, there is two IP I configure. One is this one and one is this one, Ethernet 0. Ethernet what is gigabit 0 watt by 1. This one I have configured with this IP, and this is configured by this IP, this 210. Okay, these are our hacker router, and the other one router which is our premises, I will show the IP interface brief. So what is this one? This one, if you see, I have configured these interfaces. One is this one, which will be our primary gateway, and this is our this one I have given this IP to it to connect to our ISP or internet router. So this is configured like that. And then I will show you what is the static route I have given there. Show the IP route. If you see, I have given a static route there. That is the default route. So what I have given, I have used this interface as this one. Any traffic 00 coming from there, it will hit here, and it can access that traffic. So we will allow this hacker router to come inside our network. So this one we allow there, and if you go in this one, so we will show IP route command there, and you see there is also a static route same like this. This one IP we use from here to this interface, any traffic coming from 00, it will be hit it. So this router will act as a internet router. So I will show that internet router also. Show IP interface brief. So this is, we have configured these two interfaces, and show IP route command I will show you. This is the same as we done it there. There are two static route. One is going from here, this traffic, and one is going from this traffic, this one. So we allow this static route that any traffic coming from this side, we will pass through this one, and also from this side pass through this one. So these two static route we have configured there. Hopefully you understand the topology, and there is nothing configured in this one. And this suspected user, I have configured the IP address. I will show you. You see, I have configured the gateway and IP there, and I have configured this one also. Oh God, sorry, it's already open, I think. Yeah. So show, this is the IP. So this is our configuration, and I will show you this hacker PC also. It has IP address and gateway. See this 20.1. So we will check the ping to this network, that it is connected or not. 20.1. So it is pinging. So we will check from the others also, it is pinging or not. 192.168.10.1. You see, we will not reachable to this one because we did not given any virtual pair there to connect that one. So from this side we have to configure the virtual pair in our FORTINET firewall. Let me show you FORTINET configuration. If I open the FORTINET, I have configured the host name as a FORTINET. Admin is the username password. I configure. Show the configuration. Show system interfaces. So this is a command. You see this, I have configured this IP address only for accessing this web page of firewall, and nothing I have configured in that one. If you see, nothing else is configured. It's configured by default. So what I will do, I will access this firewall through my management console. I will go there and access that one. So what is our task? I repeat it again. We have to make a virtual pair so that these two are reachable there. They bypass the firewall by creating a virtual pair, because in the previous video we are configuring these two interfaces also to connect the firewall with them. So in this case, if we configure the IP address in both ports, they can access the firewall also from here and here. So we are hiding our firewalls. So what we will do, we will not configure, we will configure these ports as a IP-less. So there will be no IP address. So if they do not have any IP address, how they can access this firewall? So that's why we do like that. And but this is our firewall is boot up. You see interfaces there. We have this interface. So first we check the connectivity. Again we go to this one, that we are pingable to this router IP or not. So we are not reachable there. So what we will do, we will configure the virtual wire in that one, so it will bypass the traffic to this router. So what we will do, we will create a virtual pair. We will go to create new, and this is a virtual wire pair. So what we will do, we will give it a name, VR we can say, and we can select the ports, that is port 2 and port 3. Okay, so we have any VLAN wildcard mask we can allow also there. We can do like this, which VLAN have a priority and which VLAN not. So we do not have VLAN, so we will click OK. So this our virtual pair is created. Now what we will do, we will create a policy to allow the traffic. So there is a, for virtual pair there is a separate tab, firewall virtual pair policy. So we click in this one. What we will do, we will create new. Okay, this virtual pair is coming there. So what is our source? We will select all. We will select, or we can specify our own. So we will select schedule is always, and services all. So we will make it flow based. Net we can disable, no problem. And this is allow the configuration, and click OK. But I need to, we will give the virtual wire VR policy name. So this is configure our policy that port 2 traffic will go to port 3 and it will pass, and any traffic coming to the port 2 is coming to 3 also. So this policy is created. So all the source and destination are allowed, all the service is allowed, and UTM logs is there, so we can monitor this one also. So what we will do now, we will check in our firewall we are pingable to there or not from our PC. So you see we are now pingable. Before we are not reachable because we didn't create any pair. So this directly going to this one, and our firewall is hide now. So our server and this one is directly going to router. So they will not show any thing related to the firewall. If you put the trace command there, so you see we do not show any firewall in between them. So this is only we can reachable to this one. So this is our our firewall is now height. So we done the virtual lab, and when we go there it will directly hit to our router. It is not accessible from the outside. So same we will check in our second PC, this suspected PC. Wait. Yeah, this is our suspected PCs. So if we want to ping, so we are pingable to our router. Before it is not reachable. So now what we will do, we will use the trace command to check whether we reachable or not. We can go through firewall or not. So it will not show any firewall, it directly shows this directly router. So virtual wire will hide our firewall, and same way our firewall can monitor the hacking traffic and other things at the same time. So same thing we will try from hacker PC. You see this one, we will try to ping our 192.168.10.1. I will check what is the issue. So we are reachable here. So what we will do, we will allow this traffic also. We will check in our router what is the issue, why this PC is not reachable. Show the IP route. So we have this static route there from the 211. This is okay, our configuration is okay. We will check this one also. We'll check there also. Must be reachable to our this IP. We will check what is the issue. We will try to ping this 192.168.10.1. Yeah, it is reachable there. We will try from hacker routers also. Yeah, it is reachable. So why it is not reaching there? We'll try it again. We trace that route. So first is our this one route, second, so we are reachable to 21. So why we are not reachable to this one? Maybe there is a command issue there. So we will check the routes of our these routers. We have this 001.21.1. Okay, that's okay. That is okay. We will check the internet one. Show the IP route. That's okay. Yeah, we have to allow this one also. This traffic also here. So what we will do, we will so this, they are only reachable to their voice IP, and this will not allow here. So what we will do for this one, let me check. This is reachable. I think we one time reboot this PC and then try. Within this PC has issue, we will delete this PC and do it again. HK PC. So we will start the mode. We will open this one. We will configure the IP in that one. 192.168.20.2 2.5.2.5.2.5.0. Gateway is 192.168.20.1. We search for duplicate IP. Now we will try to ping our gateway. Wait for a few minutes. Let the router reboot. I think router will be rebooting take the time. Now our router is pinging, so now we will try again this one. Anyway, we are reachable to this one IP, so we do not need to check this one. This is only a formality, maybe some router issues, that's why it's not working. So we are reachable to this one IP. We will check again. We check this one. This is our router IP, which is ISP router. Yes, we are reachable there. So in any case, for this one we do not need to require anything. Check that 10.1 is working or not. So we do not need to check this one because this is another interface. So So we can allow the traffic, but it's not recommended in this lab. So we will stop our lab. So first what we will check, the inner request will not reach to the firewall, and even the outsider request will not reach to the firewall. It will reach through this interface only. So this is our lab. Thank you for watching.